Hey Leo, gonna jump straight in, see what wants to come out for you guys. If this does resonate, like, share and subscribe. It's always greatly appreciated. First card out, we have the sun. 22 seconds on the video. Glorious. A glorious day to be alive. This is jackpot energy. Judgment in reverse. This is water off a duck's back. There's kind of a chuckling coming through, like feeling quite mischievous, feeling quite liberated, and enjoying this new reality where you really don't care. Something's coming through that came through in a reading before, and I can't remember specifically what it was, but it was something to do with the video that a lady was saying that once you hit 40, you don't care, or you think you don't care, and then once you've hit 50, you really don't care. And it's like just really not even bringing it into your equation, how others are going to judge something, how you're going to be viewed. This is genuinely not fronting that you don't care. This is genuinely not caring. Complete liberation to do you exactly how you want to do it. Something else coming through now. I was watching a while ago, and I'm just getting this clip come through. There's a mermaid program on, I think it's Netflix, about people that train to swim in mermaid towels and work events, and like the whole kind of, it's a whole sport in itself. Like you have to be an athlete to attain certain standards. And the guy in it was saying like, yeah, people judge me, but look at me, like I'm living my best amazing life. And he's standing in the forest with his siren his siren ears on, covered in gold, body paint, just exuding abundance and power. And he's like, this is my life. Do you think I care what anybody has to say? And this is really where you have got to. 6 of Wands. Magician. Guys, we've got the sun, judgment, magician. This judgment in reverse as well is coming through like an end to over-analysing. Does it feel good? Does it feel right for you? Yeah, great. An end to self-punishment. There's no more hanging on to regret, the need to make the perfect decision. You can make the wrong decision because you can always make another one. There is no wrong answer. All paths lead back to self. You are the path. How do you know when you're on the right path? The path dissolves. 4 of Wands. This is really getting stuck into what you love and what you want to do with such a passionate, you hear that engine, like a passionate, vibrant energy. It's punchy, it's powerful, it's exciting, and it's the shedding of everybody else's weight has come to an end. You could be feeling physically lighter in yourself, a spring in your step. For some of you, this is something you're tapping into, and you can feel it's here, and it's really extreme bursts of high, but things haven't fully integrated in terms of your physical reality. Trust in the feeling. Split the deck, the Emperor. Past energy. 2 of Wands. I'm going to come back to that. Foundational factors. Oh my goodness. All right, give me one. I've got the Hierophant, Tower, Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. This is being conflicted between the head and the heart. Wanting to be loyal to family, to friends, to your team, whatever that means to you. but it getting to a point that it meant you having to be disloyal to your own self, to your own needs. Maybe it meant suppressing certain things, not saying certain things to certain people. Like in a situation where maybe you have loyalties to two different people, the same loyalties, standard of loyalty, where you'd never go behind either of their backs, and you know something about that one of them has done something to the other one that's going to really affect the other one. Who do you tell the other one and break your loyalty to the person that's done whatever the deed was? Do you kind of give the person an ultimatum, and then if they say no, don't say anything? Then if you choose not to say anything and silence yourself, it's fair enough if you can fully separate yourself from it. But if it's something that's irritating your spirit, or you feel a love, a duty, a loyalty to share with somebody, something that you know is going on that's affecting them, it's like it can end up destroying your own mental health, emotional health, which leads to physical health, problems with your physical health, depending on how long and how long something goes on for and how heavy the situation is. This is being conflicted between doing what's right and doing what's right, because there's more than one right thing to do, and it's like these two right things are conflicting. It's right for you to speak up and voice your truth, and it's also right for you to respect everybody's boundaries and everybody's requests in a way. This is a very intricate and delicate situation. Many situations, having to make decisions and planning for the future, not knowing who to be loyal to, trying to be loyal to yourself. And this may not be in terms of two people, but it may be in terms of two things, two places, maybe more than two people, maybe less than two people. You know, there's something here where it's like something's had you trapped, had you stuck, had you stagnant, had you in turmoil in this hamster wheel of no way out, trying to get on with something, but it's following on behind you. Wow, the devil. Guys, in the craziest way, it's like, yeah, fair enough, this is quite a situation to deal with. These are all situations to deal with. Worrying about this one, worrying about that one, worrying about the other one, worrying about who you're going to upset. What is the resolution here? And I'm kind of asking from that standpoint of, should you speak to this person? Should you do... And really what's coming through is, F everything, use this to get ahead. Forget about thinking about who you're being loyal to here, and be loyal to yourself. 1022. Because certain distractions and certain things, certain unwanted interferences are as divine as the blessings. There's no time for nonsense. I've got that song Modern Day Judas coming through. This is no time for nonsense. Split the moon. Not everything's as it seems. Even certain people that you're trying to fight for and take a stand for are as up to as much nonsense as the nonsense you're aware of. This is like, switch off, tune out, and stop being so easily distracted. And it's like, this is very cutting, and I don't know why every time something cutting like this comes up, Dolores Cannon always comes through. Ace of Cups, that line. So what if you was abused? So, and this is coming from me, somebody that's been abused, somebody that's been, you know, whatever it is. So what if you've been abused? So what if your parents didn't treat you right? So what if... Forgive them. There is no space for that in the new earth. And it's really is that. It's like, wow, this is the most heaviest, worst case scenario of a situation. You know, being really trapped in it. What are you going to do? You're going to rise out of it. That's what you're going to do. that's the only option. You can't sit there trying to calculate everything, work out everything, protect everyone, save everything, and drown in the process. Eight of Swords, Ace of Cups, 111. It's like it's a blessing and a curse to see everything and every layer of every truth and every dynamic and every perspective and everything coming and everything in its entirety and in its different narratives. This is not seeing something as a lie, but letting it be its own truth. In terms of whatever someone thinks it is, and keep it moving. And this isn't always the case, but this is a message coming through here, so this must have something to do with the situation at hand. The Emperor. External influences. If you look very closely, you will see that there is an opportunity to break free from a karmic cycle, that there's an opportunity for you to get caught up in some kind of back and forth, some kind of situation, dynamic, drama, that actually is a repeat of a dynamic that has existed before, but in a different way. Not everything is as it seems. How do you feel when you think about certain situations? Do you tense up or do you relax? There's something here about really, as much as something may be appealing in terms of a short-term outlet, a short-term pleasure, by you taking that action, what are you reopening? Are you reopening doors that you've already closed for good reason? This is every action, every decision matters. It's just a one-off, going to do this thing, see this person, invest in something. It's just a one-off, entertaining a certain thing, person, place or thing. Everything has an effect. This is a test you've already broken free from and passed. The Star. Guys, we've got the Sun, Judgment, Devil, Magician, Emperor, Hanged Man, Star. It's what you asked for, to see the truth. God damn it. Won't be asking for that again. Outcome. Yeah, whole heap of headache. A whole heap of headache. It was inevitable. You can only become at peace with the truth, 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords, if you know it. Or something just feels off all the time. Like you tell yourself everything's fine, but something feels off all the time, and it's like playing a song and there's just one note that's out of tune. And it just doesn't sit right. And this irritates your spirit. It throws your whole self out of whack, your whole nut out of kilter. This is relief through grief. It's a slap in the face. Certain things that come to light, certain situations that you've had to fathom, certain dynamics, heartstring pulling kind of situations. But what this has done is this has set a new standard for how you're running things in terms of your life, in terms of yourself as your first family and family. Hierophant, Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. This is raising children the right way. This is strong foundations. This is wise decisions. It's kind of giving this old school kind of dynamic in terms of relationship, in terms of family. It's strong foundations, it's respect, loyalty, honesty, it's the basic fundamentals, it's complete immunity from the sickness of many projections in today's world. This is a light that can't be broken. This relationship here, for some of you in the past, you would have seen this as boring. You would have seen this as monotonous. You would have seen this as not enough. It's like the very thing that wasn't enough. It's like it's the very thing that's priceless, the very thing that's hard to find, the very thing that even with all and enough sometimes isn't even there. The values, ethics, kindness, empathy, working it out together, 1818. This is step by step, hand in hand, parasympathetic bliss. Some of you feel like you've been waiting for something too long, but actually it's like the thing you were waiting for, you needed to prepare for. Even your own intentions have changed. Look where you stand today. Different kettle of fish. There you are. Strength. Number 13, unexpected invitation. Page number 27. Alice arrived in a clearing where a small house stood and soon discovered that it belonged to a duchess. Coming out of the woods, a strange fish footman zoomed along to the front door. An even stranger frog footman opened up and the fish footman delivered an important letter, an invitation from the Queen to play croquet. Meaning something unexpected is about to show up, and it seems like good news. It is proof that you are being recognised and appreciated. Welcome it with open arms and a grateful heart, even though it may require that you adjust your initial schedule. For this is truly a should not be refused type of invitation. What's coming through this, guys, is you would never cancel a plan for anybody, ever. And certain things have happened where you've started changing your mind about that. And it's shocking you because priorities are changing, loyalties are changing, things are shifting. And this has been preparation, because if certain opportunities, certain invitations had come in beforehand, it would have been an instant instinct no. And things have happened where now it's not, it's going to be a yeah. And this is something that you can feel coming in, that you can feel magic's coming about. You could be really tapping into those energies and be completely in it, kind of like feeling like you're being fast forward to a future event, in a moment of kind of like in a state of meditation, almost like just a quick shift, a quick like you can feel something in your energy, you can feel something changing, something new's coming in. But there's also this thing of panic. Oh no, I better not receive that invitation, because I know I'm meant to say yeah and I'm going to say no, thinking of 101 ways already about how you can say no, how you can prolong it, how you can delay it, how you can get out of it, and you don't even know what it is. Some of you have been asking what it is, like asking your guides what it is, and you don't know what it is yet. This is why. Even the fact you can feel that it's coming in, you're too intuitive for your own good, because the more you know, the more you're resisting, the more you're pushing certain things away. Just enjoy the magic, sit back, enjoy the ride, let things unfold, let things flow. Show some trust in your angels. Key question: when an unexpected invitation of any kind appears in your life, what is your most usual answer? Yes or no? Happy news about your career promotions or scholarships, well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going, studious, responsible, cheerful, mischievous. And we have falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up, your relationship can be healed. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Now, this was really in the past energy, and it feels like this is something that you're gaining clarity on, something that regardless of being frustrated with how things have unfolded or not happy with certain things going on, that you are separating yourself and you're moving on anyway. Moving on regardless. Got the wolf, number 15. Teacher. Okay, so he flew out in reverse. I feel guided to check both, so we'll start with the contrary position. If wolf is reversed, you are being asked to expand your limited view of the present situation. Doing this may entail a great deal of courage and a willingness to look at new ideas. It could also require that you delete some old ideas to make room for the expansiveness that always comes when you are willing to learn. The gift of wisdom comes to you when you have walked enough pathways and found enough dead ends to truly know the forest. In the discovery and rediscovery of every inch of ground comes the knowledge that nothing ever remains the same. May be telling you that stagnation or fear of asserting your viewpoint has bogged down the flow of change in your life, urging you to seek the teachers or pathfinders that will show you the way to new life experiences. Remember, the teacher or pathfinder may be the small still voice within, as well as a person, a leaf, a cloud, a stone, a tree, a book, or the Great Spirit. To live is to grow, and growing comes through accepting all life forms as your teachers. Become wolf and take up the sense of adventure. You may just stop howling and learn to become the moon. Stunning. That kind of stung a little bit for me, because that's definitely something I need to take on board, and I'm really stubborn in a situation at the moment where it's like feeling kind of hard done by to even be suggested that I should expand my viewpoint, when the viewpoint that is kind of in question is so triggering to my nature. But here we are to be tested and to be, torn to shreds and shaped again. So here we are. Let's pull another card. Got the hummingbird, seek joy or be destroyed. Something coming through. Someone commented saying, oh, like, love your reading, da da da. However, you still hold pain, I still have pain that comes out, which I'm very aware of. But that's what's come through with this, the hummingbird and the hummingbird in reverse, the hummingbird and the wolf in reverse. We all have a kind, warm self and a monster. A spiteful, mean streak. We can all become bitter. We can all become, shut off and full of resentment. But it's what you feed that grows. There's something coming through about the two wolves. Did someone comment that? Because I've never heard that before. I've never heard that before, but it's coming through about the two wolves and depending on what one you feed. I don't know. Anyway, I need to check out what that's all about. But it's like, if you feed the hate, that is who you'll become, someone full of hatred. And if you feed love, in terms of giving love, opening your heart, cutting cords with those that hurt you, taking your power back, then that's what you'll become. That resentment is resentment feels good. as an addiction, like we're addicted to what the chemicals that we feel the most, and that chemical reaction, that feeling of resentment is as captivating and as dominating as alcohol or smoking or whatever it is, gambling, spending, sex addiction, porn addiction, maybe like cheating in that kind of way, like an addiction to that, an addiction to being disloyal, that thing of doing something that creates that rush, the feeling that's let off when you're feeding that cycle of resentment is a rush in itself, and we can easily get caught up in that and stay at the circus a bit too long. This is becoming aware of your mean streak, becoming aware of the collective unconsciousness that lives or lived within you, the wounds, the collective wounds, the things that we carry as a people, and choosing to follow the light, choosing to light up yourself, choosing to come back to love, choosing to that hate ends with you, not to feed that fire and not to fuel anyone else's. The hummingbird follows joy or is destroyed. Teaching anything takes great patience. And it's easier to have patience with others when life has had patience with us. And a lot of the time we feel like life's taking the piss. Our angels are taking the piss, our guides are taking the piss, our higher self is taking the piss, God's taking the piss, whatever you want to look at it like, whatever you believe in. When actually we was taking the piss. And there's many times that life could have really struck us down in the middle of our ungrateful episodes, but life was patient with us, and life gave us another go, and support surrounds us. And even when we're like going against our own judgment or doing things that we know are wrong, life is forgiving. And the more you go through and the more you are held by life in that magical way, and sometimes it's when you really would be 100% sure that the whole world's against you, that you come to the realization that the whole universe is conspiring for you and orchestrating things for you, that you can really let go and just float, and know that whenever you need to let go and just float, like you have that place to rest. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. You're about to be meeting new people. The steps that you're taking from now over the next few months, it's like the very first brick that you lay to build a house. This is the this is a start of something new, a start of a whole new world. That Garen Jones quote's coming through, the quality of the seed determines the quality of the fruit, something like that. Be sure that every seed you sow is of top quality and that you're of top quality, and to kind of do something to create a line between what has been and today, to start afresh, do things to energetically confirm this new season, kind of how you would in terms of, people do it differently, new moon, first of the month, whatever you like to do. This is a time to restart and let things clear as you go along your way. I'm going to leave it there. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.